Hey guys, what's up? It's time to do a speed test comparison between the Tecno Camon 20 versus the Samsung Galaxy A23. This phone is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 680 SoC with 6GB of RAM, while the Camon 20 is powered by MediaTek Helio G85 SoC with 8GB of RAM. So on the back we have quad cameras on the A23 versus a dual cameras on the Camon 20. And Camon 20 has a 64 megapixel main camera, then we have 2 megapixel depth sensor, while A23 we have a 50 megapixel OIS main camera, then we have 5 megapixel ultrawide with a 2 megapixel macro and a 2 megapixel depth sensor. And the back on both phones is made up of plastic, as well as the frames on both phones. We have in-display fingerprint scanner on the Camon 20 versus inside the power button on the A23. Also on the back we have a matte finish on the Camon 20 versus a glossy finish on the A23. On the bottom we have our headphone jack with USB-C. Also we have single speaker on the A23 versus a stereo speakers on the Camon 20, and Camon 20 also has IP53 water and dust resistance, which you don't find with the Galaxy A23. And A23 is not the right competitor to the Camon 20, and the right competitor of the Camon 20 here in Pakistan will be the Galaxy A14, which I don't have. And guys, now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. And the right competitor to the Camon 20 would be the Galaxy A14, because A14 also comes in the same price tag. But in my opinion, the Galaxy A23, it is a much better device as compared to the A14. So that is why I'm comparing the A23 to the Camon 20. Both phones is running on latest Android 13 One UI 5.1 versus iOS version 13. G85 is faster when it comes to booting up, and the A23 also right behind there. We have 1 or 2 second difference between these two devices when it comes to booting up. So everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Now let's start off with the phone dialer. That is very similar. So next on the list is the settings. That one faster on the A23. And now let's go to the display. And A23 has 90Hz refresh rate, while the Camon 20 has 60Hz refresh rate. And now let's see Amazon shopping. And that one faster on the A23, as you can see. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is feels smoother on the Galaxy A23. And now let's open this, and that one it is very similar. So now check out some games application. This way we should see a difference between the G85 versus the Snapdragon 680. So A23 faster there. Instagram, that one faster again on the A23. Let's see Pinout faster on the A23. Snapchat, same result. Spotify, that one faster on the Camon 20 this time. Subway Surfer, Snapdragon 680, MediaTek Helio G85. So A23 again is taking the lead. And now let's see Temper 2. And Temper 2 also faster on the A23. So the Snapdragon 680, it is more powerful than the MediaTek Helio G85. In every single app, the A23 is taking the lead. So and now let's see PUBG Mobile, last game we have in this speed test. A23 is taking the lead once again. So in the PUBG we have 2 second difference. Also in that game we have smooth graphics with ultra frame rate on both phones, no 60 fps even on the A23. And now let's opening up the Twitter, that one faster on the A23. Now let's open Zedge, and that one open up faster on the A23. Let's see the scrolling, and the scrolling it is feels smoother on the A23 again because of the 90Hz refresh rate. And last time launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. Let's see which one will faster. and that is very similar on both phones, and the camera performance actually I like a lot on the Galaxy A23 because of the Samsung color science. Looking at the front facing camera, and that is much better on the Camon 20. I would say one of the best in this price range so far. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using the first Samsung internet on the A23 versus a Chrome on the Camon 20. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. Wikipedia.org, like always, that is very similar. Scrolling phase again smoother on the A23. I can feel the difference. And open this English, that is also very similar. Scrolling again smoother on the A23. And next on the list is apple.com, and that is slightly faster on the Camon 20. A23 is taking a little more time. So let's see the scrolling. So we see a lot of jitters on the Camon 20 in the start, not on the A23. So A23 can handle the 90 Hz very well, while the Camon 20 in some apps cannot even handle 60 Hz. So now let's see RAM management on both phones. Samsung has 6GB of RAM versus 8GB on the Camon 20. Phone dialer, that is seems like refresh. Settings, that is still there. Amazon shopping, that is refresh. Candy Crush Sega, refresh. Instagram, pin out, and that is refresh on the Camon 20. Snapchat, that is seems like refresh. Spotify, that is seems like refresh. Subway Surfer, that is the refresh on both phones. Temper and 2, that is still there. PUBG, still there in the memory. And now let's check out Twitter. Zedge, last way back to the internet browser where we left, as you can see. And guys, what I have to say regarding the app's opening speed, as you can see that, and the Galaxy A23 is beat the Camon 20 in every single application. Most of the time in games, see a 2 or 3 second difference between these devices. So in terms of the RAM wise, A23 is perform much better in the RAM management as compared to the Camon 20. And both phones has a 5000 mAh battery size with a 25 watt fast charging support, but no charger in the box. While with the Camon 20 we are getting a 33 watt fast charger in the box. So thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Camon 20 versus the A23 from Samsung. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos like this, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.